In one city, there lived an ordinary girl named Blythe. She worked as a waitress in a restaurant. Blythe never gave herself a break and took as many shifts as possible in order to earn money and one day open her own place. She knew that there was always food left in the restaurant, which was written off and thrown away because it wasn't needed. Blythe asked if she could have it, and the manager said she could, but instead of carrying it home, she gave the food to people in need. At the end of the day, there were always old men and women, sometimes even children, at the doorstep of the restaurant. Blythe tried to make sure she gave something to everyone. She gave food wrapped in bags and treated them to hot tea, which she always paid from her own pocket. Once, an old lady appeared at the door of the restaurant. She looked lost and couldn't really explain how she got there. Blythe couldn't leave her alone on the street, and so she led her to a table. She knew that she still had a few bags of food in stock. While the old lady was drinking tea and eating warm rolls, Blythe found her relatives' phone numbers and contacted them. They arrived for the old lady an hour later, but after she was taken away, the manager approached Blythe with a very serious face and said that she can't work here anymore because she was giving away food for free. Blythe didn't know what to say. She tried to justify herself. After all, she was allowed to take the food that was being written off, but the manager didn't want to listen. Then Blythe began to collect all her things to take home. All the staff supported her and told her not to get upset. That evening, she walked the streets for a long time, unable to accept what happened. She was hurt and lonely. After a week, she decided to return to ask for another chance, but the manager refused. She got upset and sat down on a bench in front of the restaurant. Blythe was brought back to reality by a stranger who called out her name. She raised her head and squinted at the sun. A young man was standing in front of her. He was suited up. He held out his hand to her and told her to wipe her tears. He turned out to be the son of that old lady. He said his mother had Alzheimer's, and it took her several days to remember what had happened and what the girl did for her. He offered Blythe a job as a manager in his restaurant. He said that he wants only people like her to work with him. It doesn't matter what difficulties you have on your way and how many disappointments there will be in your life. The main thing in any situation is not to forget to remain human, and the world will surely smile back at you one day.